What a countdown.
Grown Man Podcast, man, podcast. It's a real good podcast. I feel the energy in it, guys. Come on with it, man. What happened? What's going on, man? Okay. We are peace, God.
That's what we gonna lead up eternal. In the hearts and minds of us, according to what we do while we give. That's everlasting life.
Anytime you want the information, you can bend it all you want. You ain't got to get it to it. You get it to how you want to get to it. So that's what they did.
It's all about your spirit, which is the five senses, your taste, your hearing, your taste, your sight, smell, all that. That's part of the spirit, okay? And then if you get your mind right, you have to know how to have your mind focused, like our brothers are saying. You have to think right in order to try to be right. You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts, what it does, it transforms your emotional state. Out of that emotional state, you can do whatever. Some people get mad and go do some things, and then they think about, I should have did.
Man, that's so serious.
It's like I'm in school right now with you, King, my brothers, my classmates, my heart, you know what I'm saying, my soldiers. So that's all it is. So that's what Brother Cipher said. Everything I said, but he put it in his layman's term, and I said, thank you, Brother Cypher. Say it, brother. Because that's what we need. This grown man podcast, baby. That's what we need, bro.
Pretty much the same conclusion from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God, yeah.
You know, and we bring a different, element to the scene. You know, that's why we rock and roll together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That our children are our link to the future. And they must be nurtured, respected, loved, protected, and educated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Yeah, bro. That's real.
Grown Man Podcast, y'all.
Come on, let's get this going.
We the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Man Podcast. We the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. Here Ministries and Almond Raw Productions presents Grown Men Podcast. And I'm your host, another chance with my co-host in the building, MJB, the God of Shaw, and my brother Cypher Allah. On this platform, we're going to politic about life's current events, family, real men, and knowledge, baby. So get ready, because in this hour is where we give you the tools to succeed for tomorrow. Grown Men Podcast. Let's go. We the realest show. Grown Men Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Men Podcast.
Welcome. You're now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast. Real men, real issues, with real solutions. And I'm your host, Another Chance, live from Orlando, Florida. And I got my co-host in the building, none other than Gangster Rick, all the way from California. What's going on with you, partner?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. Look at yourself. Man.
Okay. I also got my brother, Cypher Allah. And I also want to introduce my guest host in the building tonight. My
What's
guest
going
host
on
is
with
Mr.
y'all?
Corbin. What's good? What's
Mr.
good, boy?
Corbin in the building, man. Grown Man Podcast Season 2. What's happening with a
I'd
free
like to.
Cipher? What's going on with
What's
a
going on, Mr.
gangster?
Corbin?
What's
What's going
going
on?
on with a brother?
I hear you. Somewhat.
Okay. Let's see. We missing. Hold on. We got too many in the picture here. Mr. Corbett. There we go. All right, so we'll get Free Cipher back here. Free Cipher is the guest host for tonight. He will be back in a few moments. When he come back, we're gonna put him on the pedestal and ask him a few questions about what's going on with him and whatnot. So, the guest for the evening is Nations and Gods of Earth, Free Cypher Allah. We appreciate him and whatnot. So we're gonna now most of y'all of my guests and my friends and family out there, y'all know Mr. Corbett from last season and whatnot, all of our ventures from our music and whatnot. We do a lot of music together. So he's here, he's our guest host, and he's here to help us assist and get this thing going. So once again,
What's going on?
there we go. Once again, we want to welcome Free Cypher Allah. Once he comes back in, he'll be our guest for the evening. Right now, we on open floor. Free Gangster and Mr. Corbett, y'all know how we do open floor. Here's where we just open our arms and stretch our arms and talk a little bit before we get into the show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Today was a positive day, man.
How's everybody doing?
Everything good, man. Everything good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Free Cipher, we just introduced you, brother. We just welcome you to the show as our guest for the evening. We wanted you to know we appreciate your time. Acknowledge you, sir.
Free Cipher.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm having some technical difficulties over here. You know,
That's all right.
I don't know what's going on. Peace,
That's
everybody.
okay.
I'm here.
That's okay. Peace and
Yeah.
love. Peace and love to Free Cypher Allah, man. Peace and love to Free Cypher Allah, man.
Peace, God.
Peace and love, man. Before we get the show started, Free Cypher, because we got a great show for tonight. Much love and respect to you, Free Cypher. We appreciate you. We got a few questions. We're gonna run around the microphone, run around the table real quick before we get started. So I'll jump in first, gangster, and I'm gonna go at you, Free Cypher. I want to ask you this evening, brother, for our guests and our viewers. I'll keep it light. Why did you join Grown Men Podcast?
Why did I join Grown Men Podcast?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got part of this because it seems like, you know, you had a good message going on. You wanted to be able to grab the youth. When I speak of the youth, see, I'm kind of older, so when I speak of the youth, I'm talking like 35 and under. You see what I'm saying? I ain't really talking about children. I prefer to mentor parents and let them teach their children.
Mm-hmm.
I reach the parents and let them teach their children because, for one thing, we got to get back to the strength of our household. And I feel like one way to strengthen our household is to limit the amount of outside influences we have ruling our houses.
I'm saying you a wild.
So therefore, it's time for parents. What I'm saying in general is parents need to learn the things they got to learn to pass on to their children.
Man,
that's right.
We can't just keep wanting the teachers to do it or want other mentors and everybody else on the outside to come in and raise our children. We got to take over our household and do this on our own.
Right. I gotta agree with you on that. I gotta agree with you on that. I'm gonna pass the microphone around, gangster.
Hey, Cypher. You can't hit him with it that raw in the beginning, man. You know, you gotta let him ease into the realness, man. Boy, that was so real, that answer you gave, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, brother,
And that's one of the reasons why I rock with you so tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and you the older cats in the group, man. And you know, we know each other a long time, you know. And
Indeed.
I give you big props because you hold it down, bro. I mean, you been jumped off the street, man, and jumped in the driver's seat of a family. You been did that, man. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago, dog, and you still there rocking. So to me, that's real. That's real. You hear me? And I appreciate that, brother. I'm glad I know you, bro. I'm glad I know you.
That's as real as it gets.
For sure.
But the thing is, the real I jump out the box with it like that, there, because the time is at hand and we can't waste no more time. We got to get to a straight raw and uncut. You know how we was back in the day. All raw, no cut. We still got to get it out the same way.
Yeah, for sure. I was just messing with you because I'm just letting you know that you came so real. It was refreshing, boy. You heard me?
Indeed. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because that's how they supposed to get it wrong, just like that. Just like that. You know what I mean?
Y'all boys are the best of the best, man. That's why y'all the hosts, man. Y'all boys are the best of the best. Y'all get to them just like y'all got it. You know what I mean?
We try, man.
That's why y'all stand through the pain. Hey, Mr. Corbin, before we move to current events, do you have a question you got for Free Cipher? We'll come back at him later on, but do you got something for him?
Yeah, I got a big question for him. To give the people of the world today, what's today's message for completion within the household and holding them down?
For one, everybody got to play their part. Got to play your role. You got to know your role first, though. And the role is sun, moon, star. The black man is the sun. His woman is the moon. And the children are the stars. Mm-hmm. The sun gives the light to the moon. The moon does not have its own light. The sun gives the light to the moon, and the moon reflect that to guide the stars.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So once we get the household in proper order, where that man take control back again, and he's shining that light that is guiding this household, it's gonna fall into order.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Y'all listening to Grown Man Podcast. That's knowledge already before we touch bases on the knowledge and wisdom category. So y'all tune in to Grown Man Podcast. Free Cypher Allah is the guest host for the evening. So thank you so much.
He was right on point with that one now.
We're going to keep it moving right along, man. If all minds and hearts are clear.
Yeah, we clear.
Today's current events.
An Ormond Beach woman is in jail after her 3-year-old drowns in a pond near their apartment. West 2's Dave McDaniel looks at what led to her arrest and how a family member is ready to defend her.
22-year-old Myra Santiago fighting back tears as she listens to the judge.
Aggravated manslaughter of a child. Neglected a child.
I have a child floating in my pond.
3-year-old Azira Santiago was found near the apartment he shared with his mom.
He's out of the water.
Is he breathing?
No.
He could not be saved. Police believe he'd been in the water several hours after security cameras at San Marco Apartments saw him out of the apartment and near the water more than 6 hours earlier.
The child got out, went downstairs, and went out by the retention pond and went into the water, and it was a tragedy beyond words.
Santiago said she came home between 1 and 2 in the morning and picked up her son from a neighbor. She says around 6 in the morning, the 3-year-old came into her room and asked for his tablet and left that room. She woke up about the time her son had been found, more than 6 hours later. She admitted to police he regularly wandered off.
What were you doing during that time? Where were you? Where was your head at as a parent?
Police say the neighbor said she did not babysit the boy Saturday night, sharing a Facebook message from Santiago saying, "Can you tell the police you watched Azira last night?" Followed by, "I'll tell you later about everything. I'm freaking out." Following the court appearance here at the jail, Santiago's aunt said the little boy she saw when she visited was well cared for.
Every encounter that I've had with her and her son have been nothing but good. She's been a good mom.
She said the doors at those apartments were easy to open.
When I was there last time, you know, he was playing with the doors, and when you twist the doors, the doors unlock.
Investigators say Santiago was told if she bought an additional lock, it would be installed for her. When she claimed she couldn't afford a lock, the report says there was $100 cash on her dresser. In Volusia County, Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.
Man, that's just sad, man. That's just sad, man.
Well, that last remark need to be scratched from that last remark need to be scratched from the record because just because it was $100 on the drum don't mean that wasn't going to the light.
But you know
All
what?
shout outs go to WFTV Channel 9 for that news video clip.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, and we all know the only thing that could have prevented that was extra locks. And I advise all parents of small children to invest in extra locks higher up because children are smart now these days. You know, they can work a tablet, they can get on and get into your email account. What makes you think they don't know how to unlock a door?
Yeah,
that's right. I mean, could you imagine? Could y'all imagine? Could one of y'all imagine how y'all would have felt if y'all saw that child back there floating in that water? Could you imagine that?
Well, I can't imagine nothing like that. There, I see it all too much.
What about how she felt when she woke up and realized she slept and her baby died while she was sleeping?
If that's what happened.
I mean, my question was going to be,
they said the baby wanted to die. That happens.
I mean, the neighbor said that she did not go on a date that night.
No, she didn't babysit.
She didn't. Okay, she didn't babysit. So if
yes, what she's saying is she was gone.
No, but check me out, if the neighbors was that nosy to notice that she didn't babysit that night, how they didn't see the baby outside?
Well, the thing about it is she did. But listen,
the one lady say she did see the baby.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, brother,
yeah, 6 hours.
For yourself. What I'm saying is try to see how fast. Brother Chance. Okay, what I'm saying is like this. You see how fast that debate was for us to debate how, what, and who and well? I'm gonna get to the basics to this right here because this is the truth and it need to be exposed. Apartment complexes like that should already have rules, regulations, gates, and everything that's secure when you have a young youth that stays in apartment complexes. Okay, right. For number one. For number two, stop throwing stone at the parent because she made a mistake. Okay, so condolence to the family and pray for the sister. Hope she, whatever it takes for me to be there, whatever, I'm there. But I'm not gonna throw the stones at the sister. What I'm gonna throw the stone, I'm gonna throw the stone on this one.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, boy. Okay, you're right, and to a point, you absolutely right to a point. But
the still don't have to get there. What people don't realize that we so caught up in the social media vibe and what they got going on, we get lost from that situation and we'll home the bad that we see on TV. You feel where I'm coming from? So
go ahead. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Corbin. Go ahead, guys.
No, I'm saying you're right to a certain extent. The complex should have had a gate around that that they couldn't get through. You're right about that. But she should have a lock on her door.
How old was the child?
They say a toddler. You know what I'm saying? Still in pain. Still in 3-year-old.
Okay, so that should have been a 10-foot gate right there.
Right, the complex should have did that. Right, but at the same time,
the apartment complex need to be sued for that deal.
Okay, but at the same time, she need to take it. At the same time, she need to take it. She's responsible for her baby.
I understand that.
That's right.
See, this is what need to be exposed, brother Gangster. That I'm tired of looking at the news criticizing and throwing stones for they broadcast or they hype media when the real truth is the land of the lamb, how they build the land to let people live. Like the apartment complex is wide open.
Let me say
She
something.
knew
Let me
that
say
water was
something.
down
Let me
there.
say something.
She should have her baby. She watch her baby.
Well,
Yeah, no,
but
she's
you're
no.
saying,
I'm not taking her from her because what I can say is she's in the wrong. It's exactly like the apartment complex. But what if that child was mental health
that's right. That's right.
or medicine or whatever? There's all kind of ways and certain
My
things that
thing
they
Maybe
is,
she should have been watching them better.
my thing is,
yeah.
both of y'all are
And
absolutely
somebody in
correct.
that house,
My thing
somebody in
is,
that house should have been watching.
Hold on, Mr. Corbett. Both of y'all are absolutely correct. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, my thing is, there's only one thing important, and that was that baby life. That was the
Yes,
baby.
yes,
So
yes.
as a team for the community where that happened at, where was
One
we
more
at?
thing.
Fail
One
that,
more thing.
that
Don't say one
child.
more thing, Double O.
Fail that child. You
Yeah,
know, my heart goes out to that family. My heart goes out to that child.
for sure.
You know,
Hey, but at the end of the
Hey
day, like
man,
you
we
said,
gonna say, hey, I
at the end of the
want
day,
to say,
we failed that child.
you know,
listen.
I get down with going in front of the complex right now and see some justice with that.
All right, but at the end of the day, she you responsible for your child. You know,
Yes, sir.
That's right.
she woke
That's
up.
right.
But
She
That's right.
woke up
We got a lot
and
of.
gave her the tablet. She woke up and gave her the tablet, and everybody fall back to sleep. But
But we
when you
don't
fall
know if
asleep
that
and you know your
story is
baby up,
true, gangster.
listen, when you fall asleep and you know your baby up, you kind of get up and lock everything again anyway. Half sleep, knocked out, you do that.
Hey, y'all watching Grown Men Podcast. The number is 475-456-1631. If you
You
got a
know,
comment regarding this story,
once
please
again,
call in. It's hot, man. Y'all hear the
baby
replies in
lost
the
their life
comments,
again.
man.
This the third week in
Y'all
a row,
watching
man.
Grown Men Podcast, man. I know, man. It's hard, man.
Third
It's
week in a
hard,
row
man.
that a baby lost their life, man. That
I
we
want to
that we
know.
talking
I
about.
want to know
We
who was
got
in
we
the
got to
house
move it.
besides her and the baby.
Nobody.
Yeah. We got to
Nobody.
It
move it
ain't say all that.
to the next segment, man. If all minds are hard to clear.
From death
Yeah,
row to
Emil.
life in prison, now a convicted murderer
It's
will be
sad, Mr.
resentenced.
Davis.
And
It's
this
sad.
time he could face the death penalty again. And this all stems actually from the cruel murders of 6 roommates in Deltona over an Xbox. Fox 35's Matt Trezza gives us a preview of tomorrow's court hearing.
It was a senseless crime that stunned Central Florida. The brutal killings of 6 people, ranging in ages from 34 to just 17, and a dog. Sheriff Ben Johnson, Volusia County's then sheriff, described the massacre.
A lot of trauma, a lot of blood splatter, and it's just a very, very brutal crime.
The year was 2004, and the crime came to be known as the Xbox murders. 4 men, Troy Victorino, Jerome Hunter, Michael Salas, and Robert Cannon, were all convicted of the grisly killings. Deputies say they used bats and knives to kill the 6 people at the house, all because one of them allegedly took things from Victorino, including an Xbox game console. Orlando attorney Albert Yanfa says the crime was shocking.
The heinousness of this crime is just horrific. What these individuals were convicted of.
Salas and Cannon were sentenced to life in prison. Victorino, the ringleader, and Hunter were sentenced to death. But the jury's decisions at the time were not unanimous. A later change to state law decided that Florida's death penalty had to be unanimous, so their sentences switched to life in prison.
The United States Supreme Court decided in Hurst v. Florida that Florida's sentencing statute was unconstitutional. Reason being, it only required a majority as opposed to unanimous. And what the United States Supreme Court said was that violated the 6th Amendment.
Now, with a new change in state law, there'll be a new sentencing hearing set for Tuesday to see whether Victorino and Hunter will return to death row.
So if the jury recommends 8-4 for death, that's taken as a 12-0 for death, right? If the jury decides for life in prison as opposed to death, the judge has to impose life.
But if the jury votes for death, either unanimously or in a majority decision, Yanfa says there may still be years of appeals and further hearings to come. In Orlando, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
Man.
You know, time and time again.
That kind of reminds me that reminds me of like a gang. You know, what's the thing when the colleges have them, you know, when you're trying to get recruited into fraternities, Hazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't going that far with it.
Yeah, I know that's not what it is, but it kind of put me in that type of mind frame, man. It's just a bunch of nonsense, is what it is.
They stole that man stuff. And he went back and got it, and he mad. He a gangster, and he feel like you don't supposed to steal from me. You know you don't supposed to steal from me, and they went too far.
Yeah, because it was way more than just the Xbox.
Killed 6 people and the dog. And the dog. What the dog did?
They killed 6 people and
the dog ain't fessed up soon enough. Where was that?
I don't mean to laugh about it, man, because it's cold.
But you know what? I think
6 people lost their lives, man.
I understand that. They was tripping, man. I mean, some things you just can't explain. Some of it was crazy.
I want to give credit to Fox 35 for that video, man. My heart goes out to the families. My condolences, man. It's another nonsense, is what it is. Go ahead, Mr. Corby, get it in and out, sir. I know you trying to get it out.
My heart, condolences to the family, but condolences to the family, and you know we there for your Grown Man podcast. But back to what I was saying again. The officers, how they be talking, like, you know, because it's like a label. You know, we like cattle to them when we do wrong. Okay? And them brother was wrong. They need to be punished for that. You know what I'm saying? And may God be with them through their trial and tribulation in their cell. Okay?
That's right.
But being under influence, high probably, you know what I'm saying, drinking or whatever, that caused the get the gadgets for the temple of the body to default. Okay, so whatever the government gave us the power to kill ourselves, to destroy ourselves, they can take it away too. What a power to the people at no color, man.
Hey man, look, man.
I have to agree with you on that. Go ahead, gangster.
No, man. It don't fall back on nobody but them dudes, man. There ain't no underground. I mean, ain't no undertow to what they did. The nigga got mad because they stole his stuff, so he went over there to get.
I didn't say it fell on nobody.
No, what I'm saying, dog. What I'm saying is sometimes.
Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead, get what you're saying out, gangster.
Sometimes
what I'm saying,
you got to be responsible for what you've done. That's it. Them niggas, they shouldn't have went that far. No matter what made them go that far, because they drunk. I've been drunk 1,000 times, and I ain't going out there doing that. So it don't be that. It be them idiots and thinking that they so hard that they can't be touched. And when you get touched, you gotta, you know. He should, if anything, he should.
You gotta fess up. You gotta stand in the
back. But this is what I'm saying. You actually think for one moment, guys. Call yourself for a minute. You actually think for one moment. I understand where you come from, King. You won't come from God, and that's your body, your temple. But the globe of the world can't control the way they control himself. You see what I'm saying? So they ain't reached themselves. They ain't sharpened themselves. So that's why they got themselves into that place where they at. But
I understand that, man. We got a lot of different views and opinions going out on this. Free Cipher, you got an opinion on this, sir?
Yeah, I want to speak on it. I got something to say. I'm gonna add my little piece.
We would like to hear from the guest of the evening, Nations of Gods and Earth, Free Cypher Allah.
Hey, put the camera on me now. Put the camera on me. Okay.
You got it. Put the camera on.
Yeah. Right now, this is it for dealing with self. That's all the thing I could deal with in most instances is what I didn't live, what I'm gonna do. And I'm like this here. Many years ago, I took a pledge and I won't raise my hand to hurt nobody except for in self-defense. Okay. And what that means is I ain't gonna do nothing to make somebody do something to want to do something to me.
Okay.
And I hope ain't nobody gonna do nothing to make me want to do something to them. And that's the way we got to live our lives. You got to make sure that you ain't doing nothing to make somebody want to do something to you.
That's right.
And hope that ain't nobody doing nothing that's gonna make somebody want to do something to you, or somebody make you want to do something to them. Because it's like this here. We know, that situation was about an Xbox. It would, I mean, that's all it has been all these years.
It was about more than that.
Listen, it was just that Xbox. That's all that we know. This is all that
the news person said it was about other things plus the Xbox.
The main thing was the Xbox. They gonna always throw like this here. When you a roommate, just think about you done lived as a roommate with people before. You done been a roommate with people before, and you have in the end, you want to go back and bust some heads and stuff, and be the one that got kicked out and lost your things.
Right, my thing. Right, it was more than just that. It was 6 of them. 6 of them
but
went back.
That's the last straw. That's the last straw. I can't play Madden no more. I can't get in the box. I got my Xbox. My Xbox don't let me get in the house.
It was more than that.
Don't let me in the house to play some Madden at somebody's house. You done took my Xbox. I ain't got no key to get in.
Hey, the game serious.
You know what? We said
it was more than the game.
Hey, free Cypher, one piece, God. Peace, God.
Let me squeeze in real fast, guys. It was definitely it was definitely
what is it? What is it? Pinpoint what is it? We said Xbox. We said Xbox. Pinpoint what it is.
It was more valuables or whatever it was more than just the Xbox. That's
he stole a bunch of stuff.
What it was. We know Xbox. If it was something else, what it was.
It ain't just
this was 20 years ago. This was almost 20 years ago. We don't know what nothing else was yet.
For them to come in there and kill them people like that.
It was the Xbox. That's when they gonna die. They killed and gonna die about the Xbox.
It might have been the ex-girl box, her box. And it started over the
guys, if I want to take a moment to thank our viewers for watching. We got a lot of comments.
That wasn't what was said. And none of the evidence in their case. Only thing we know is Xbox.
Hey, free Cypher, man, peace, God. I feel bad. This is what I'm talking about. Grown Man Podcast.
I want to give a shout out to our viewers, guys. I want to give a quick shout out to our viewers for watching, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We know y'all got opinions on this story as well. You see, as it's a lot of opinions going on around this table. We got Amir Davis. We want to send a shout out. Davis is in a lot of comments with us. You know, he's saying about, different comments on the different stories we had. Death penalty should remain. David say, no, it's just the Xbox. All over Xbox. My girl, shout out to Shanika Hall. Much love. I'm sorry, Shanika Best, my sister. Much love and respect to you, sister. I love you. Shanika Best says hello.
Hello, Shanika.
Shout out to Bill Davis. Bill Davis is one of the black
Dr.
Grown Men Podcast Everyday Heroes. Shout out to me.
Hey, Amir, what's up, Amir?
Peace,
shout out to our viewers,
my brother. Really do.
Just in the blessing, man. We just doing what we can, man. Y'all watching Grown Men Podcast every Tuesday night as we broadcast.
Ready for that walk. We ready for that walk. Ready for that walk.
We're going to take a minute to pause for the calls, and we'll be right back after we pay a few bills.
Bang, bang.
I watch the Grown Man Podcast.
Yeah.
Just a while ago, I became ill and fell. I was able to call an ambulance, my next door neighbor, my family, and my doctor, all without picking up a phone. I used a small remote control device to contact Life Alarm Direct. With one push of a button, you can speak in the air to a live person and help.
Commercial yet?
Life Alarm Direct can save your life. It saved mine.
Life alert.
Yes.
Are you drowning in bills, wondering how am I going to get out of this debt? Making minimum payments on your credit cards may take 40 years to pay off, and personal loans are just more debt. You need to eliminate your debt. You need American Credit Network. We'll create a simple monthly payment plan according to your budget and negotiate with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe. You can be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. American Credit Network, your road to freedom. Call now.
Welcome back. You're now tuned in to Grown Man Podcast. Real men, real issues with real solutions. And I'm your host, Another Chance. Thank you so much for viewing in. As me and Gangsta always say from the Gangsta's Corner, you could be anywhere else, but you decided to be right here.
Yes,
so we
sir.
appreciate you. We love you.
Appreciate
Nothing but blessings your way. God bless you. Nothing but
Yes,
blissful
sir.
love and peace to you and your family. May everything grow that you
Yes, sir.
touch. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much for viewing and being a part of our show. Mr. Corbett, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us.
All the time, man. All the time. Y'all look out for that new single coming out for sure. You know what I mean? Gangsta Paradise, Another Chance, Mr. Corbett. You already know. Summertime 23, baby.
Why you got that intermission? Go ahead and let the people know, Mr. Corbett. So we do a lot of music, man. We do a lot of blessings for people, man. We're growing. We're a growing company, and we're trying to put a lot of music together. So Gangsta is a part of that. Putting a lot of music together. We got a lot of new music coming up. You can check us out on YouTube. You can Google Another Chance.
Yeah, you go to all platforms, man. You check us out. Check it out here. All production. You definitely can check it out. You know, all platforms. Mr. Corbett. You know, just put it in.
All platforms. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Another Chance. Just put the name. It'll pop up. And another good thing is that when you put my name in, you're gonna find Mr. Corbett music. When you put Mr. Corbett name in, you'll find my music. So we're a team, we're growing, and we want you guys to grow with us. So
we need that free Cipher. We need that free Cypher Allah mix.
Free Cypher Allah. This is God earth. What's going on, brother? What's going on? We got another intermission where we want to ask Free Cypher a quick question. I'll go ahead and get mine out the way before we move to the gangsters, before we move to family and relationships. Because we're on this block, I want to go ahead and get my question out the way. Free Cypher, real quick, brother. Do you have any type of particular faith? And if so, what would it be?
Yes, I have faith. I have faith in me. I believe in Free Cypher Allah. I'm responsible and accountable for all of my actions, good or bad. The devil ain't make me do it, and no mystery God didn't bring me through it. It's my motto. Whatever I did and whatever I done been through, I done made it through weather and the storm. I ain't been sitting here looking for some outside of me, because the God is within. So therefore, we got to look within to become saved, to become one with God.
Yeah.
We ain't just walking around saying that the black man is God just to be saying that the black man is God, because the black man is everything that you done thought God to be. You just truly don't believe it in yourself yet. Everybody else tell you, you got. I believe in you, man. I believe in you, man. But at the same time, they don't want you to believe in yourself. They tell you to believe in something outside yourself.
Wow.
I like the way you said it. Preach.
Wow.
But don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Because just as I said that God was within us, the devil is right there. Within us.
Within us.
We got to look within ourselves and murder the devil that's within us.
You definitely answered my question on that, Free Cypher. I'm going to pass the mic to one of my brothers.
But also, there's a manifestation of the devil, a grafted type, which is the colored man, the Caucasian white man. 100% wicked.
Oh, tell me who.
I'm gonna pass the mic to one of my brothers, Free Cipher. Anybody who got a question for Free Cipher?
Yeah, I got one for you. I got one for you, Cypher. It's just a simple question, you know what I'm saying? We know each other a long time. I just want you, I know you're a native of Orlando, and I just want to know, what neighborhood you repping home, what how I go, what neighborhood you grew up in, not repping, but
I know what you're saying, but I'm really like this here. I try not to divide myself by geographical location and petty differences, but I'm from Pine Hill.
All right, that's all.
But when I say I'm from Pine Hills, I mean I'm from PH.
Yeah, made
the transition to Crime Hills, from Crime Hills to Chopper City. You see what I'm saying? But by then I had to made the transition from Rome. From Rome. Rome died back in 92. Rome died back in 92.
Yeah, I used to rock with Rome.
Rome passed away. He had a spiritual and mental death. He was suffering from mental death. He was resurrected as Free Cypher Allah back in 94.
Hey, bro, straight up. Ask your brother what they man. When I first seen you, I said, man, my nigga, straight up. That's what I screamed at, man. Move, nigga. I know who that is. You know what I mean? Just straight up. Cool.
See, everybody, they know me and Rome from around the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I still slide to call you at such time.
But for the last 29 years, I've been Free Cypher Allah.
Hey, but bro, like I said earlier,
and it was only befitting that they put me on this show, the Knowledge Cypher show, being that we getting the knowledge of Cypher. You feel me?
Say it again, brother. One thing I can say though, homeboy, on the real, dog, I've been knowing you a long time, man, and I seen you become a man. Just like you jumped, like I said earlier, you jumped off the block, jumped in the driver's seat of your family, man, and you driving them home, bro. And I give you big props for that, dog. You always gonna be my dog, and my Negro for sure. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna be my Negro for sure. And Rick got your back through any and everything, cuz you can count on me. You heard me?
There we go.
I feel you 100% on that because you know what I mean. I always been your dog. However, I done reversed that now. I'm God now. I ain't DOG. I'm God.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I know I'm your nigga.
Yeah,
but that's not God Allah.
Hey,
for sure,
Mr. Corbett, get out of Wiley Hot, Mr. Corbett. Get out of Wiley Hot, Mr. Corbett.
Hey man, that boy, peace within God, Free Cypher Allah. You already know what it is. From the hills to the MO. You already know TPD. Right on the county, get the building. You already know what it is.
Get in and out, man. Get in and out.
I gotta let you know. I'm originated from the 32805, baby. I'm on settle. I graduated out of J High, baby.
And you know what? I was gonna just figure out to see how I had to say that in that order for you to come and get your free license water, because I know that oil center was already in you. You feel me? Them grapes are dead. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, old as I am, being an originator out of Orange County, we ain't started all the way out here. We all from that side right there.
No, man, we got that Meals on Wheels at 12, the pool at 1, all still raise hell.
Mercy, baby. Mercy.
We go.
I mean, shots out of Mercy Drive, Pine Hill, Pokey Bean, Motown, Lake.
We gonna keep it moving, man. If all minds and hearts are clear.
The whole West Island.
Hearts are clear. We gonna keep it moving, man.
Mercy, baby.
I done lived in all and fought with all and fought against all.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say one thing before we bend the corner. I appreciate the guest. Shanika, thank you for saying you proud of us. Amir Davis, what's happening, homeboy?
Shout out.
Mr.
Edward Johnson from Genwell. We love you, brother.
Yeah,
we appreciate
for sure.
We appreciate you, man. We love you, brother.
Your brother stopped by, boy. Your brother said something.
He always stops through, man.
Hey, y'all forgot about something. Appreciate all y'all, man. Straight up. I know we talking over
y'all forgot about something. Thank you so much for watching, man. We learned from you.
Forgot about something, bro.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. We got more knowledge for y'all before we close out this evening, so stay tuned, man. It's Grown Man Podcast. Real men, real issues.
Hey, you forgot about something, though, brother. You forgot about something, brother.
Relationships.
Anybody that's looking for a job, they know how to talk real good on the phone, okay? And know how to do those soul accounts and get that commission going on, and you can get some long-term bread. You can get into another chance inbox and get at them, because there's job opportunities out there for people that need jobs. Excuse me, brother Chance, but I gotta promote your brand.
No, that's just your way of giving out your family and your relationship segment. We appreciate you. We take it. We accept it. Basically, family and friends, what he's saying is that we now have an opportunity to offer you an opportunity to work from home and make a living part-time and make some extra money. So if you're interested, DM me. The number's down there on the bottom of the screen, 407-456-1631. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you for watching.
You got to be blessed with a little gift.
Guest host, Free Cypher Allah.
Point him out, and if you can't, it's a mystery.
For sure.
Y'all tune in to Grown Man Podcast, man.
Sharpen that iron.
Iron sharpen iron, but that actually means mind sharpen mind. Don't forget that part.
I mean, I don't know nothing about that.
You gotta strengthen your muscles, man. So family and relationships is where we are. We're gonna spill some beans. Y'all know how we do. I'll go ahead and pass the mic around. Gangster, Free Cypher.
Family relationships, like I said all the time, man. Family is big, man. It's the biggest thing you got. You don't get along all the time, and you ain't gonna get along all the time. But you're gonna need them. You know, you go through some ups and downs, some trials and tribulations. The water get rough, the seas get rough sometimes. But in the midst of that roughness, you know what I'm saying, buckle down, man, and know that you gotta hold on to them. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody fall off the boat, so to speak. You know, hold on to your family, man, and give me everything you got.
Family is a big thing.
And again, that's all you got.
I'm with you on that. Your point is on that, brother.
For sure.
Yeah, family is a big part of my life because when I'm dealing with my family, you know what I mean, is all learning and all teaching to myself, knowing self, and loving to be there for my family. And I love my family. I love all my 19 All-Star family, my Grown Man Podcast family, and most definitely to that Mr. Corbett, Corbett family. And free my pops, Walter Leroy Corbett, Sr. I love you, Pop.
Much love and respect to the shout-outs, Mr. Corbett. We're going to pass the mic around. Family and relationships. To our guest host of the evening, Nations of Gods and Earth, my big brother, Free Cypher Allah.
Yeah, it's on me. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and go with building morale because, like I had started earlier when dealing with where I'm from and stuff like that, I like to make it be known, you know, that we got to unify ourselves. We need to unify our city to stop a lot of this violence going on. That's why you always hear me come with the cry of peace. You notice when I say peace, I use the two fingers together. I'm not like this here because we stronger like this here. We better off when we together. That's why I say we have to start dividing ourselves by geographical location and look at the difference between what you believe in, what I believe in, and this and that there. This is one thing about Grown Man Podcast. We come from different walks of life, but we got one common goal. Unifying our community and bringing us to a greater stance. So it's not really about our personal beliefs, but it's about our common goal. We want to build on the things that we have in common rather than pointing out the things that we have different.
Absolutely.
And once we start building on the things that we are common with, that we have in common, we'll be able to deal with the things that we got different.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I don't that's
Precisely.
you can tell me that's like that's about as deep as you can come now, brother. I don't even know how I can even follow and close that one up. But I'll go ahead and give it a shot, man. Wow. Thank you for your wisdom, Cipher. So and as well as my other brothers, Gangster, Mr. Corbett. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I normally give pointers out as far as situations throughout family and relationships. Tonight, I'm giving out information to those who wish to grab it, and this will be it's giving out family information. So basically, patience. You know, something that I learned earlier this week. I try to bring whatever I learned throughout the week to the table. I learned patience, and this type of patience was different, guys. So a situation came up where I put myself in a position to where it made me react a certain way that was not a good reaction, and it was causing me to make some decisions that would change the direction that I was going. So a good friend of mine, I'm sorry, a good person, you know, my brother basically explained to me, hold on a second, just wait a minute, just wait a minute. You know, the inside of me want to say, well, why you want to wait? Why I want to wait? Why I want to wait? Just wait a minute. Just pause for a minute. Just wait a minute. And so I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and later my decision changed. My feelings changed. My thought pattern changed. Everything about it had changed. So just the fact that I waited, I was able to make a strong decision regarding my personal future. And so to me, I know this may seem simple to a lot of those, but that's dear and something valuable that you can take with you and you can use and you can grow. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Family and relationships. Your boy Chance.
For sure.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was peace there. But Mr. Davis, if the city don't unite, we're gonna continue to have what you have now. Death and chaos in our streets at an all-time high.
I want to send a shout out to Mr. Davis for stepping up for the Stop the Violence Walk. We got to Stop the Violence Walk coming up. You know, Mr. Davis is always doing that. So shout out to you. We appreciate you. We got your back on that.
We got to make it do it, dog.
And we're going to keep it moving, man, right along. Shout out to all our viewers. We love you. We appreciate you. God bless you. And we're going to keep it moving right along.
Knowledge.
Welcome. It's hot new segment. It's called Gangster's Corner, and I'm your boy Gangster Rick. Scroll in the podcast. Let's get it on.
Yeah. What's happening, everybody? It's Gangster Rick live in this piece. In the Gangster's Corner today, man, I kind of blew it already because I was honoring my dog, Cypher. You know, I was saying something. I just wanted to get a rap in with him because y'all really don't know, but you know what I'm saying? I know what, you know, how, you know, he seemed like he changed immediately. That's how I was just gonna talk about that, but then me and him already hit it, you know what I'm saying? And I already swung at that pitch, you know, so to speak. But yeah, man, I'm still gonna say, you know, again, my nigga, you know, I got real love for you, man. And the way you, like I said, jumped in that driver's seat and continue to take that drive. A lot of people don't stick around to do that, man. You heard me? A lot of people bend the corner, man.
Indeed.
You know, so just know, dog, I'm patting you on your back for way over here for standing up in the pain and doing what a man's supposed to do, man. Straight up.
That's what's up. That's what's real.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get your flowers while you're here. You know what I'm saying? You don't get them and gone. You know what I'm saying? Get your flowers now, homeboy. You deserve it.
That's Corbett always say that. Get your flowers now. So what's going on in the Gangster's Corner, man?
Man, you know, like I said, I was gonna talk about what I did with Cipher already. I kind of blew the load already. So basically, man, we just gonna chop it up, and we're almost done anyway. We keep it moving, and I think we still got to do. No, we just jump to the next subject. Oh yeah, I also want to thank. I think we got a new co-host. Gonna be Mr. Corbett from here on out. I think so. I'm glad. Welcome to the cast, homeboy, and appreciate you bringing what you bring to the table, homeboy. You hear me?
Yes, God.
We definitely want to send a shout out to you, Mr. Corbett. We appreciate your passion and your energy that you bring to the table. You always keep us lifted. You always was hype. You the man that keep that energy flowing. So it's appreciated. And you always acknowledge that others need flowers. So understand that you need yours, brother.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to need a discussion. I already know.
I'm in school. I'm in school with my brothers, my three brothers. You know what I'm saying? My four brothers. Shouts out to the God of Shaw. We couldn't be here tonight. I'm Robert Production. But to speak to gangster, free Cipher, and can. I'm gonna say this. Peace in God. I'm here for life. And without y'all, my energy won't be where it needs to be at. Right.
That's right. I want to touch on a few things that our guests are saying because they are watching and they are asking us a lot of questions. Basically, real quick, the decision as far as our Stop the Violence walk, we didn't get the help that we was expecting to get. I know you guys watched the post on there. We was expecting to get help from a commissioner, District 5. There was no help. Same thing happened last year. So we want to put a shot out there that we're still having the walk. We expected what we got, but we wanted much more. But we're still having the walk, and we're still moving forward with our goal. So whatever the decision was, oh well, we're still moving forward, and we got your back.
Let that cloud go away and let the sunshine come in.
We're not worried about those that's not trying to help out. So we're here to help, and we're here to.
A lot of people act like they trying to do something.
A lot of people act like they want to help, but they don't. So we don't have time for it, though. We don't have time to argue about it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna bash them in that. We ain't gonna bash them in that. We ain't like that. We ain't gonna bash them.
We ain't like that. We just gonna move forward.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
You heard what I said. Let that cloud go away and let the sunshine come in.
And let the sunshine come in. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, our goals will be accomplished. We will make some changes in the community, and we will pass on this through the airwaves. So God bless y'all. Thank y'all for watching the Grown Man Podcast. And we're gonna keep it moving, man.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Grown Man Podcast, Season 2, Episode 10.
Put the mathematics out there for them, boy.
With Grown Man Podcast and Free Cypher Allah. What was that, gangster?
I told Cipher, go on, give him the mathematics. Put him up on the little game.
You passing Cipher the mic since it's his night, right?
Yeah, I'm saying Cipher. Drop the mathematics. You know what I'm saying? I've come hearing that now. So I need that.
You need some mathematics. Well, what's that? Well, give them the numbers then. It'll help them out then. Give them the numbers. Don't just help them out.
This is what we're going to deal with today. We're going to stick with the script. We're dealing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, but I'm going to deal with the universal flag of Islam. When you see our flag, you see the sun, moon, stars. And you see the black 7. Now, the sun is a representation of the black man. The moon is a representation of the black woman, and the stars are a representation of the black child. That 7 is the representation of God, which is the black man, holding this universe in order. Not your universe, his universe. When I say that I'm God, I ain't saying that I'm God of you. I'm saying I'm God of me.
Tell him that.
I'm the God of my universe. My moon and stars and planets. My own solar system. You got yours, you got to tap into it.
Preach.
Or stay into somebody else's.
Y'all listening to Free
Knowledge,
Cypher Allah,
yeah,
man. If it's too deep,
yeah.
call in, man. If it's too deep, just call in, man.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
hold it
Hey,
down, man.
one thing. Hey, your brother say, yeah, they ain't for the people. I feel you on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause
What
they
he
should at
say?
least
What?
got back at her. They did. It's 2 years in a row that they ain't do. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna back. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm
That's cool.
saying?
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
But
It's
but but
cool.
but your brother said something to him. I gotta let him know that I did acknowledge that.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? And you
I'm gonna touch
absolutely
on
right,
that.
Mr. Edwards.
Man, real quick, if y'all missed it, he said sun, moon, and stars. The sun is the man, the moon is the woman, the stars is the child. Look at your family structure. God in your life. Mr. Corbin, I know you're itching, man. Go ahead, grab that mic, man. Go ahead, grab
Yeah,
that
man,
mic.
you know I'm itching, man. Oh
I know
man,
you're itching. See. Take your time with it.
I have to have knowledge of myself to be better and be better motivational speaker. And I love y'all brothers for giving me the wisdom to know myself, to represent you guys on the podcast. And all the gifts and presence that y'all have gave me and uplift me and graduated me to walk the stage of myself as God. I always say that for me, you know, I don't even really deal with flesh or the lust of the flesh. I'm trying to deal with inner self, me, to know my real self as a God. And like Recycle said, don't forget about that seven. That seven coming fast and scary.
Yeah, yeah. Understand that. Understand that, Mr. Corbin. Gangster, anything you want to add on the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding?
I just want to say, be yourself, man, and do what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do. Just do it. That's it. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Do what you're supposed to do, man. Be a stand-up guy.
Yeah, but
You know,
what about? Okay, so
put God first, and your significant other next, and told them home.
okay, well, what you gonna tell the people that's been doing wrong so long for their life? Now they trying to do right, but it's hard. What you got to tell them, Gangster?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I mean, we know as being the type of people we are, you know, everything is rough. It doesn't come easy to us, man. It ain't never came easy to us. Has
That's
it?
right.
Never.
Nope.
So
Nope.
you know, buck up, Bart. I know it's hard.
Tighten up
So
on
you
the back,
saying dig in, dig deep, get a little stronger,
Hey
man, and stay
man,
in the
hey, you
lane.
got to do whatever it takes to make it. Not nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing, but you can't let them stop. You can't stop. You always got to be striving to be better, man. You know what I'm saying? If it get hard to walk through, I mean, if it get hard to run through, start walking. You know, but still go through.
Right.
That's all.
Let me answer a quick question to one of our viewers. Maurice was saying the people that wasn't helping. Yeah, we was just basically saying it was a group of people that wasn't helping. And we wasn't just studying on that. We was moving forward towards our goal. We got to stop the violence walk that we have for Central Orlando, Florida,
Yeah,
that
you know what I'm talking about.
we're preparing for. That's all, Maurice, on that.
Maurice.
It looks like we asked the most questions there. Thank you so much to all of our viewers and our guests. It's been a long, heavy night. We appreciate you rolling with us. We love you. As far as man, y'all touch so much on knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I really don't know what left to say to the people, man. Man, I guess the only thing I give them is, God is, God is, God is great. So if you understand that, then and you say God is inside you, then what that mean?
For sure.
That mean you great, right?
Yeah.
I think they really got it.
That mean you great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just learning as I grow with you guys. I'm just learning as I grow as we do these shows. You know, it seems like we're giving out knowledge, but we're learning so much as we give it. Y'all have no idea, man. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate your passion, your energy. We feel it through the airwaves. You know, I give my shout outs to my brothers because of the same thing. You know, we appreciate the energy coming from each other across the table, man. And I just want to say, you know,
thank you.
Shouts out to everybody. God is love, man. I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate the viewers, man. You know, it's hard for me to come behind what y'all just said, man. Especially Free Cipher. We know it's your night, but you ain't have to show out like that.
God is in the building. God is in the building.
My man.
Yes, sir, man. Grown Man Podcast, man. Y'all listening to Real Men with news, but yet we got real solutions, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love you.
Oh,
we got you, man.
Hey, well, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. For those who still confused and puzzled about the whole situation that's going on, listen here. I know you've been taught, you know what I mean, that man can't be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect man. Your scholars, your pastors, your preachers, your theologians, all these people will tell you this here. But you say you believe in Jesus. You say you believe that Jesus is God. He said, if you believe in the red words in the Bible, if you believe wholeheartedly that the word of God, he said, if you do this, that, and the other, you too can be perfect. So forget what your scholars done told you.
Bang, bang.
Forget what them priests done told you. And listen to what God told you. You said that. You said that this is God. You said these are the words of God. You believe this here. Read them for yourself and stop being told what they say.
That's real. This is my life, man. This is my
they
God.
Tell you can't, but he tell you can. Who you gonna accept? The word of those that telling you you can't, or the word of the one that's telling you you can? But you got to do this, that, and the other.
Grown Man Podcast.
You try to do it.
And truth to be told, I think like the touch on that Cipher. I had
You gotta make it quick, Carter. We closing out the show, baby.
Okay.
Make it quick. Make it
touch
quick.
on that right there is this, and that can't be applied to yourself if you don't apply yourself to your this, and that. And that's what my brother Cipher tries to tell the people out there. If you read through the line, peace to the God, Free Cipher.
That's real, man. That's Grown Man Podcast, man. Every Tuesday night is where y'all can find us right here. We appreciate you watching. Much love and respect.
Thank y'all, man.
Grown Men Podcast. Grown Men Podcast. Grown Men Podcast. Grown Men Podcast. Grown Men Podcast.